Hi, all of you. This is Gil. Happy New Year. I know I'm kind of late on the blogging because I've been kind of lazy. Well, I mean, that's a ugly way to say, but anyway, I just been doing this and that. And so, anyway, so I thought I would just say hi. Today is January 9th, 2024. Yesterday, on this camcorder, I made a video of a tour of this house, just mimicking the one that I made from 1988. And there's Furry. There's Furries. So I was just like getting all into this radio cassette recorder. This is a Ion cassette player that I got at Best Buy, a retro boombox deluxe. Paid like $75 a few years back. And it's a nice looking radio too. I mean, but not right now. Like, you probably can't find them for less than $150 now because they're not selling them anymore at Best Buy. So if you wanted one of these, you have to look forward to about $150 maybe. But anyway, and then I picked these up at the thrift stores today, along with some VHSs. And this camcorder works like a charm right now. I mean, it works perfectly after fixing it. It was one of you who actually told me about how to fix the dew indicator problem, like where the light was flashing when I would turn on the camcorder and it would be flashing, and like it's telling me that it's dew, which is spelled D-E-W, inside the camcorder, you know. But it's not. I mean, but it's just a sensor that's next to the pinch roller that I just had to clean up or fix it. And I mean, and then now it's perfect now. I mean, I fixed that. And then I have these two other CPR 250s. There's two of them. They work good. I mean, I know one of them works good, but I just have the dew sensor that has to be fixed more. And one of these has to, like, one of them, the gears need to be fixed. And I have extra parts. Of course, I have extra. It's my hobby, you know. So just yesterday, I actually ordered another one of these camcorders on eBay for like $35 with shipping and everything, you know. And the person who has it is saying the same thing, like, it doesn't work, like it tries to eject, but it doesn't. It's like the same exact thing that's going on with all of these camcorders. The rubber bands, it's just the rubber bands, or these little belts that go bad. And I have not come across one of these camcorders, the one that I used in 1988 anyway. There's like the one that I had in 1988. So, well, though there's not the same one that I used to record that tour of the house in 1988, April 12th. But anyway, this is the camcorder I used, but although it's not the same one, but it's exactly like the one that I used to make the tour of the house in April 12th, 1988. So anyway, I mean, with every one of these I bought on eBay, I have not exactly come across one that I could not fix. I had not come across even one, not even one. Well, maybe one or two, I mean, that I just couldn't fix because it had a serious problem with it. But I'm just using those as parts, you know. I just take it apart and I'm using the parts out of those. But I have probably about at least like 7 of these right now, like 7. Like CPR 250s in particular. Like at least 5. I think I have at least 5 of these. At least. And I have not come across one that I couldn't fix. So, I mean, but anyway, I mean, so yeah, I mean, I thought I would just say hi and share my little experiences with my hobbies and stuff. So, yeah. And then, yeah, so I want to upload that video that I made of the tour of this house using that camcorder, and then of course I put the GoPro on my head to make a HD version of it too. So this TV here, I put this TV here I had it in my closet, and I put it here. This Atari, I want to get it working, you know. Well, the last time I tried to use it, I mean, it didn't want to work, you know. Well, yeah, well, it did work, but it was too staticky, you know. I have to figure out how to get that fixed, you know. Yeah, VCR. So I'm gonna just play a random movie. Play a random VHS. Well, this VCR, I bought this VCR. Well, actually, this VCR was something that Arnold gave my mom for Christmas back in 1997. And I think I even have the video of it, of when my mom opened the present and it was this VCR. Yeah, Arnold gave my mom this VCR for Christmas back in 1997, and this one was one of those, high-end VCRs, or it was like one of like the top of the line VCRs at the time. It was a fancy one. It was considered a fancy one back in the time. It was $200 at the time. But like the cheaper ones were like about 125 or so, 129 or whatever. That was in the late 90s. And so apparently I have it now. My mom later on gave it to me. So I mean, and I have it right now. So this VCR, I'm the original owner basically, or that, I mean, this VCR, we're the original owners of it. And this is the remote control for it. And it works like a charm. I mean, this VCR still works perfectly. And then, yeah, I mean, so right now it's 2024, but I'll just say 2023 because we got it on Christmas, 1990. So it's 26 years old. This VCR works like a charm. And then right now, I mean, I've been going on with my hobbies, you know. The bikes. Well, I haven't really ridden bikes lately because I really don't have much time because of my job and stuff. Anyways, and you know, I really enjoy playing with these vintage items. I really do enjoy them. You know, I enjoy playing with them. You know, and then when I have a chance, when I have time, I like to fix them, and I like to play with these vintage items, you know. So yeah, you know, there are times when I get full on to it. I mean, so I'm gonna eject the cassette in here. So yeah, I was recorded this much already. It's like maybe 20 minutes. Or 30 minutes. I think this tape is a T160. It's a 2.5 hour tape. And I don't know. And this camcorder works perfectly. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's not often that I'm enthusiastic to get a camcorder to work perfectly, you know. Gotta set this camera up. So I set it up. So there's my camcorder, my VHS. I'm gonna record myself with it on. So you've probably seen me on the mirrors of the 80s recording on this camcorder, you know. Yeah. He's probably seen me on those videos like facing the mirror when I was 17, 18 years old, you know, and this is me today, 54, or I'll be 54, so yeah. Because I don't want to, I use my teeth because I don't want to put my phone down and stuff, a pain in the butt. Well, anyway, so this is me. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to, because it's hard to carry this phone and this camera at the same time. But anyway, well, anyway, so like I said, other things too. on eBay. I mean, like typically we could find one of these on eBay for between $50 and $100, but 95%, 98% of these on eBay for sale, they're gonna say that it doesn't work, and 98% of the time it's the rubber bands, it's just these belts. That's the problem with why they don't work, 98% of the time, yeah. And 98% of the ads that are on eBay advertising one of these for sale, they say they don't work. And yeah, I mean, so I'm just letting you know. Apparently, since I have a lot of experience on these, it's like I say they're easy to work on. So once you have experience on messing with these things, so yeah. But it's only these though. It's only this camcorder. It's only the CPR series that I know how to work on. The other one, any other ones, I don't know how to work on them. Sorry. But anyway. So yeah. So yeah. And one other thing. So yeah. Next week. Let me see. Yeah. So you know what? It's like my Jenny Lynn's grandma died because she was 99, you know. Yeah, she was 99, so we're gonna go on the funeral next week. So yeah, I mean, anyway, and you know what's funny about all this? You know, Jenny Lynn's grandma died just like recently. I mean, just like only a couple weeks ago. And then what's funny about this is because exactly 20 years ago, the grandpa died. So I mean, apparently the grandparents died exactly 20 years apart. So yeah, I mean, can you imagine that? Well, I mean, we're all gonna go someday. I mean, but so that's what's happening right now. So I mean, next week. So we're gonna go to the funeral and everything, the viewing or the wake. In some terms they'll say viewing, and other terms it's the wake. So she was 99. I mean, of course we could expect that. I mean, and then you know, like, so yeah. Oh yeah, and another thing too. I mean, my mom, excuse me. My mom was able to sell her house again. I mean, like the escrow on her house, or the mobile home, the one that I used to live in, like it fell off because a lady who was gonna buy that mobile home, like when she has to sell her house first, but apparently while she was selling her house, the buyer of her house like lost her job. So I mean, the escrow fell off, but my mom was able to find another buyer. But this time it's cash. And she's selling the house for $75,000. She decided to take the $75,000. Can you imagine that? My mom sold the house for $75,000. And I paid $12,000 back 20 years ago. A little more than that. Can you imagine that? You know, like, I bought that mobile home as a 30-year-old house, while I bought a 1967 in 2001, so it was like maybe like 33 years old, 34 years old at the time, for $12,000. And then my mom like selling the house today as a 55-year-old house for $75,000. Can you imagine that? Yeah. And people used to say that mobile homes actually lose value, not gain. Well, everybody's wrong, dead wrong there. Mobile homes gain value too, just like a house does. Just like regular houses do. So yeah, I mean, anyway. So I thought I would just give you the update and everything. So that's what's going on and everything. So okay, well, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll try to upload another old video again, so yeah, alright. Well, Alright, thanks for your support and everything, and I hope you have a happy day. And the next week or so, I'm going to try to get myself into uploading more of the old videos. So, alright, okay.